Aries. Mercury turns retrograde in your social sector today, dear Aries, and some of your recent ideas, plans, or decisions can meet with delays. Friendships can be a little trickier to handle now, or there can be past acquaintances reappearing, and you might think about contacting an old friend. This retrograde cycle lasts until February 20th. There can be some fuzzy thinking or misunderstandings during this shift today and tomorrow. There can be crossed wires and annoying detours, so aim to avoid big decisions or changes. However, overlooked details may come to light in the weeks ahead, giving you the chance to change your mind or make important refinements and edits. Taurus. Mercury turns retrograde today, dear Taurus, and until February 20th, you're in great shape for looking to the past for answers regarding how to manage current responsibilities. This retrograde phase occurs in your sector of career, responsibilities, performance, reputation, image, and life path. It may be best to stick to projects that are already in the works rather than take on brand new endeavors in the 3 weeks ahead. Aim to be as flexible as you can with your schedule, as mix-ups are possible during this shift. However, look for opportunities in the coming weeks to make valuable refinements and changes. You might observe trends or reconsider past plans and projects. Frequently, a delay occurring during a Mercury retrograde cycle leads to important edits. The moon's move into your sector of pleasure and self-expression helps boost your mood during this slightly confusing shift. Gemini. Mercury turns retrograde today, dear Gemini, suggesting the need to slow down before pushing forward. This cycle lasts until February 20th, and happens in your sector of spirit, adventure, and learning. There can be some mix-ups that introduce delays into your life. You'll benefit from taking a look at things from a new or different perspective, however, so even if blocks are irritating, you might get the chance to reconsider some of your plans to your advantage. During this shift today and tomorrow, watch for a tendency to miss important details or misunderstand instructions. Today's energies are too lupa to back new beginning or big changes and decisions, so aim to lay low, observe, and process. The moon heads into your sector of home and family today, helping you slow down and pace yourself. Cancer. Mercury turns retrograde today, dear Cancer, and while there can be some slowdowns, you'll find the weeks ahead quite useful for reviewing and revising certain matters. It's best to budget more than spend, lend, or borrow at this time. This retrograde phase occurs in your solar 8th house of shared assets, lasting until February 20th. The tendency to miss vital instructions or details is strong right now, but as you grow more accustomed to this energy, you'll find ways to make it work for you. You could discover that you're frequently turning to the past to understand the present. Finances deserve special attention, notably shared money and property, as well as loans and support payments. There may be delays or uncertainty in these areas, but you'll get the chance to sort out long-standing issues or discover hidden or overlooked resources. Leo. Mercury turns retrograde in your partnership sector today, dear Leo, and until February 20th, there can be some slowdowns, likely related to a significant person in your life. While your plans and relationship goals are big, it's best not to rush things. Over the next 3 weeks, there can be some confusion surrounding partnership matters, either personal or business, or both. Consider that delays can help you understand your situation, ultimately. Past people and issues in your life can re-emerge. You might feel stuck at times, but reflection ultimately serves you well. Do watch what you say and how you say it today and tomorrow during this shift, which can be particularly disorienting. The moon moves into your resources sector today, helping you to pace yourself. Virgo. Mercury turns retrograde in your work and health sector today, dear Virgo, signaling a need to slow down, observe, and refine things before pushing forward. This cycle, lasting until February 20th, may serve to sway your thinking and change your mind about recent decisions. However, it does have a special way of revealing details that you previously overlooked. You might find that the refinements you make now will be very valuable later. Today, consider that you might misinterpret others' signals, and aim to double-check your work for best results. The moon enters your sign today, bringing on a strong need to start fresh. Your personal initiative is in focus. While it may not be ideal to begin something entirely new, it's a good time to play with fresh ideas. Libra. While you've had big ideas and plans in recent days, Mercury turns retrograde today, dear Libra, making it necessary to slow down, take stock, and review in-progress endeavors. It's time to fill in the details and check that the decisions you've recently made are still viable. Communication breakdowns are possible today and tomorrow with the shift occurring. This retrograde cycle lasts until February 20th and happens in your sector of romance and creativity. People, and problems, from the past tend to resurface, or they become a mental or emotional preoccupation in your life during this cycle. There can be waiting games, delays, stalling, or a catch-up period, but giving due attention to what you've overlooked means you end up ahead of the game, ultimately. Also today, the moon heads into your solar 12th house, signaling a need to slow down, rest, and reflect. Scorpio. Mercury turns retrograde today, dear Scorpio, in an area of your chart with tremendous planetary activity and focus. In many ways, home and family matters feel like they're moving forward, but there can be some confusion or delays involved. For example, there can be some level of chaos or mechanical problems around the home that require your attention. Attending to these can improve your life in wonderful ways, but it can temporarily delay you. Past problems can resurface for review. You might save new initiatives surrounding home and property for a better time, but reworking and reorganizing your home can be especially fruitful in the weeks ahead. Mercury is retrograde until February 20th. There is much to enjoy and learn, even if, and perhaps because, you're waiting. Sagittarius. Mercury turns retrograde in your communications sector today, dear Sagittarius, and some of the new work or endeavors that began recently could come up for review. Through delays or slowdowns, you might discover new ways to express yourself, ways that wouldn't have come to mind otherwise. In fact, this retrograde cycle can be a powerful time for reviving old projects and reviewing and revising work already in progress. Until February 20th, there can be some delays or backtracking, particularly with matters surrounding studies, transportation, and essential communications. There may be the need to revisit old, unresolved issues, or events now can prompt some rethinking of how you connect and get around. Aim to get all the facts before you jump into something today. Capricorn. Mercury turns retrograde today, signaling a time to turn inward for a few weeks, dear Capricorn. The need to review your finances or budget can emerge before pressing forward. It's a period for looking to the past for answers to current problems or delaying some matters while making changes and refinements, especially related to finances. There may be a change of mind or interest. This Mercury retrograde occurs in your sector of assets and lasts until February 20th. You may need to put some money-making ideas or ventures on hold, or something can be up in the air for the time being. It's best to approach old problems from a new direction or perspective. The moon heads into harmony with your sign today, helping boost your mood and need for a change of pace. Aquarius. Mercury turns retrograde in your sign today, dear Aquarius, and you may need to observe a while longer before pushing forward. Some personal plans may stall or appear to move backward when, in fact, they can benefit from a review. Mercury will remain retrograde until February 20th, also affecting your yearly new moon in Aquarius, happening on February 11th. You want to advance but may need to pause to allow your emotions to catch up with your mind. As such, delays occurring now can be blessings in disguise. You are looking at the world a little differently, through different filters, which can be a valuable exercise. Aim to take extra time coming to decisions and making commitments for now. Pisces. Mercury turns retrograde today, dear Pisces, bringing further benefits from special attention to your inner world. It's a time for redoing and refining work that is already underway, for journaling, and for backtracking over the past to find answers that were not obvious then but entirely relevant now. Some of the decisions made and projects started in the last couple of weeks can require reconsideration, or there can be delays to manage. Initially, you might find that inner and outer signals are difficult to read. Later, you're likely to recognize that you are looking at things in new ways, and a new perspective can work in your favor. You might consider exercising more care with your privacy. It would be wise to be especially clear when it comes to communicating about your inner world now, or take this time to re-examine issues rather than communicating about them too soon.